Alright guys, welcome to another video. Let's just dive straight into this one, guys. You want to watch this to the end. It's very important. Tom Brady gets red-pilled by monkey branching ex-wife, guys. Alright. So, guys, if you don't know who Tom Brady is, just got to give you an introduction. One of the most famous American footballers in history. One of them, probably the most successful American footballer in history, alright. And he's still at the top of his game, millionaire, right? Hundreds of millions, and handsome guy, 6 foot, has everything, got it all, okay. And he has been married for about 13 years to a model called Giselle Bunsen. She's kind of been modelling for a wee while, like most of her career was modelling, but she's obviously hitting her 40s now, guys. So she is a fossil now, and she's still trying to hold on to that dream, alright. And he's been married to her. She's done a wee bit of acting as well, and one of the most famous kind of dating partners she had was Leonardo DiCaprio, but he was clever enough, guys, to realise the red pill. Leo's quite red pilled, okay, so he doesn't hold on to women more than past the age of 22 or 23 or something, alright. So then Tom Brady and her got married, and they've been married for 13 years, got a couple of kids. So this is a scenario. The marriage obviously broke down, alright, because she was making all these accusations, excuses, alright, about why the marriage broke down. She wanted him kind of, there's a lot more to it, like but the majority of it is she wanted him to retire from his football career, okay, which he initially was going to do, but then he didn't. He's continued to play, guys, and this is what she wanted him to do. And there was a lot of other excuses made by her about he wasn't there enough time with the kids. When is he going to come and do stuff like take the kids to school? When is he going to spend more time in the house? Guys, the usual. But these things are just the initiation of the escape that hypergamy employs. Okay, so what's hypergamy, guys? Hypergamy is female nature. They jump to the bigger, better deal. They jump to the next thing. Right, that's what hypergamy is. Okay, so this was just a lead up, guys, regardless of what the media says, regardless of what she was saying broke the relationship down, all right. She was just ready to monkey branch onto the bigger, better deal. This is what hypergamy is, and I'll link a video that I did to female hypergamy a long time ago, so you understand it. Okay, so this was just her exit to jump out of that relationship onto the new shiny object syndrome, we call it. As the saying goes, she's not yours, it's just your turn. Regardless of marriage, guys, regardless of long-term relationships, it's never guaranteed. She's not yours, it's just your turn, okay. And Tom Brady mentioned a lot of articles that he's tried to do everything to kind of hold the relationship. He's tried to make amends. He's tried to work it out. Usual blue pill stuff. Because Tom Brady is blue pilled, guys, he hasn't understood female nature, okay? He hasn't understood the monkey branching nature of Giselle Bunsen. And now he has been stamped with it. He's been hit with it right in the eye, guys, and he's been red pilled, okay, because he's now been the victim of female nature after 13 years, guys. This guy with all his millions, this guy at the top of his game, one of the most successful, if not the most successful American football player in the world, cannot hang on to his wife. She has now jumped ship. And guys, why she's monkey branched is, alright, she was seen 2 weeks later after finalisation of divorce with the new shiny object syndrome, with the new man, alright. So she's been seen dating with this new man. And apparently this guy is a jiu-jitsu instructor that she took lessons with at his club in Florida. Him and his brother run a club. He's not even like in her income level, but she was obviously taking jiu-jitsu classes, saying it was to do with making her feel secure, making her feel more safe, you know, learning martial arts skills. She was doing press stuff with these two brothers that ran the club, okay. But because Tom Brady, guys, was blue pilled, he didn't have knowledge of the red pill. Okay, he was blue pilled. He didn't see the red flags of what was going on, right? Jiu-jitsu is quite intimate, guys. Jiu-jitsu is rolling about in a mat, you know, you're grappling, you're doing all these kind of things. Tom Hardy does it all right. But when you're in that situation, guys, as a female, and you have these kind of instructors, there's a risk that it's just obvious, guys, of what she was doing, all right. And Tom Brady was so naive because he was in the blue pill matrix. He had no idea of red pill, that he didn't see this coming, and she was obviously spending all that time with these guys, and the guy she's dating, right, is quite a handsome guy, right? A handsome guy, and he was an instructor. And obviously, guys, when females are in that situation, you know, or situation how she's gonna things will happen, and you know that's quite an intimate martial art, as I said, and you know you can see that coming, guys. If you're you know, because he was blue pill, he didn't see that. Whereas if you're red pill, you're like, no, come on, what is going on here? You're spending all this time with these kind of instructors, these handsome guys, blah blah blah, saying it's about self-defense. Guys, you know, before that divorce had even been finalized, before that divorce had even happened, before the problems that she was going on about, the excuses about him not being home was just it was just an excuse. It was just a reason, all right. You can be assured that something was going on with this martial arts instructor way before, you know, any of this divorce was finalized, any of it was made official, any of the kind of interrelationship problems. All right, you can bet she was already involved with that guy, that in that martial arts club, and she was, you know, well before, while she was still with him, she was always involved with him, all right. As you can now see in the media, 2 weeks later, she's spotted at dinner and dating with him, all right. And it's all seen to be normal, okay. It's not seen, none of the press is all on her side, you know, oh, poor Giselle. But 2 weeks later, she's dating this new guy, because, guys, she was already dating that guy when she was at these martial arts clubs. But Tom Brady was too blue-pilled. He wasn't red-pilled to see this. He had no idea of red pill ideology. If he was red-pilled, guys, he had red pill ideology. His relationship wouldn't have ended up like this. He would have seen those red flags, all right. And as I say, guys, she got bored, the usual. She got bored, 13 years of marriage, the kids, and she even mentioned that our kids are everything. There was no mention of him. The kids are everything. There's no mention. As another celebrity that I did a video on, Sylvester Stallone, I got to link that as well. His wife said exactly the same thing when she split up with him, and she's now trying to go for his assets. She said the kids are everything. There was no mention of him, you know. So this is this is the monkey branching nature, guys, of what happens, all right, in these relationships, okay. And in Giselle Bundchen's case, all right, she's monkey branched, right, to the new shiny object syndrome, the new guy, all right, because she's fed up, she's bored of that relationship, guys, all right. She's got everything she wants out of it, and she's probably going to get a good wee divorce settlement from that relationship, probably in the hundreds of millions. And obviously the top up payments, whatever they do monthly, because the courts will, you know, the courts are as per usual will give the female a good divorce settlement. And now that's finalised, divorce is finalised, she's jumped on and started a new dating cycle with the new man. So she's monkey branch, jumped on to the next one. And Tom Brady has had a red pill wake up call, guys. He has been red pilled to female nature, okay, after all these years. You know, if he was more blue pilled, guys, all right, if he was more, sorry, red pilled as opposed to be blue pilled, he would have picked up the red flags of this female. He would have picked up, you know, the signs of this female. You know, in fact, you know, he should have picked it up long ago, okay, and maybe he wouldn't be in this situation now. So it just shows you that she's moved on so quickly that, guys, it was definitely like not a new thing, this dating, right? She's, you know, obviously been involved in some way with it, with this instructor, all right. So wake up call for Tom Brady, guys. He's been red pilled, all right. He's now been the victim of a female nature, all right. She's not yours, it's just your turn. So much top profile athlete, top profile, top of his game, and he can't hold on to his wife. And guys, as I said, regardless of the excuses she's giving why it hasn't worked out, that's not the real reason. That's not the real reason most of the time, and it's not the real reason with her. It's boredom. She needs to move on. She needs the excitement. And now, because she was telling him to retire, right? Oh, he needs to retire. He needs to do this. He needs to spend more time home. She's now just said, after that divorce is settled, that she's going to concentrate on new things in her 40s, new excitements, new projects, and new things. So beforehand, she wanted him to retire and give up his career, okay? But now the divorce is settled, she's now going to concentrate on her career. She's going to concentrate on new projects and a new phase of her life and new careers and new, you know, new purpose. But she wanted him to retire. Do you understand, guys? Do you understand why the blue pill ideology is destructive? Do you understand? Not understanding female nature is destructive, as Tom Brady has realized and has woken up to the red pill. So now it's okay for her to go out and do her career, but at the time she wanted him to give up his career. And you can bet, guys, even if he did give up his career, even if he decided to go that way, do everything she said, she would have jumped anyway, guys. She would have jumped anyway, guys, all right? She would have done that because it was time for her to jump, to move on, to exercise hypergamy, the bigger, better deal, the new shiny object syndrome. And it's proven because 2 weeks later, she is now dating the jiu-jitsu instructor, which she's probably been dating him for a year, and she's probably been involved with him all throughout that time, guys. You can put your money on it. So, but in Tom Brady's defense, guys, all right, in Tom Brady's defense, I'll give it to him. He stuck to his purpose, guys. Even though he said he would retire, he didn't do it because of his love of football. He stuck to his purpose, you know, and he still didn't do it. He stuck to his purpose, and that wasn't the reason she left, as I've explained to you. But hats off to Tom Brady for sticking to his purpose, guys. And this is where you have to learn from this: is never give up your purpose, your path and purpose as a man, as a masculine male. If you want to be an alpha male, if you want to be successful, never give up your purpose for anybody, especially females, because this is a typical example of what's happened to Tom Brady. You know, she's monkey branched anyway, on to the next thing. Now, if he had given that up anyway, you can be bet she would have jumped anyway, okay, because it was time. It was time. And as I said, guys, I'm not putting down marriages. I'm not putting down long-term relationships. I'm just telling you, they do not guarantee, you know, anything nowadays. Especially marriages don't guarantee anything. Long-term relationships don't guarantee anything. They don't set in stone. A partner's going to be with you for a lifetime, as you can see from these high-profile cases. And I did do the Sylvester Stallone one, which was a similar case, guys. All right, he did everything for his wife, and he ended up in the same situation. So, you need to learn from this, guys. You need to take this on board. You need to understand red pill. You need to understand the red pill ideology. Just be aware of it, guys. Don't go overboard with it. Be aware of it, and be aware of what the blue pill ideology and red pill is. and be aware of female nature and be aware of the realities of the situation. Okay, don't be naive to it. Always be in your path and purpose, guys. And look at this example of Tom Brady. Never give up your path and purpose for anybody, especially not females, guys, all right? Because as you can see, they can jump ship at any time, all right? They can jump ship at any time. And if you've given up things and based on, you know, that peer pressure of that person telling you, oh, you need to give this up, you need to give that up, and they can leave anyway. Guys, I've had a friend a very long time ago who could have been a successful actor, and he could have got some big breaks out in America, and he gave that up for his girlfriend, and because she didn't want to move to America, and he's not, he gave that big opportunity up, and where is he now, guys? It didn't pay off for him. Guys, it just isn't worth the squeeze. Stay in your purpose. Learn from Tom Brady, guys, all right? But in Tom Brady, again, as I said in his defence, good on him for not dropping his purpose because of his love of football. You know, he didn't give that up. He wouldn't give that up. And he maybe thinks it's to his detriment, guys. But, you know, now that he's woke up to female nature, maybe he'll learn in the future that it's just, he's been the victim of female hypergamy, all right? He's been the victim of female nature, and maybe he'll learn from that going forward into, you know, his next relationships, guys. He will be more aware of it. It's never nice to see anybody being red-pilled in that manner, you know, especially when you've been in a relationship for so long, guys, all right? So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching all the way through, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. Support the channel, guys. All right. We've had new subscribers. Fantastic, guys. It really helps me out a ton, guys, if you like, post, and subscribe on the channel. Because you're getting good advice here. Okay. Which you need to be aware of this stuff, guys. All right. You need to be aware of your masculinity, and you need to be aware of red pill ideology. You need to be aware of blue pill, and you need to learn this stuff, guys. And you know, it's honestly going to protect you. It's honestly going to drive you forward in the right direction. So, guys, thanks for watching this one. Until the next time, I'll leave it there. Shiraz out. We'll see you soon. Hope you enjoyed this one.